Hello all, welcome to Decode the Code. In this tutorial, we are going to explore Titanic Dataset using Pandas, Matplotlib and Seaborn. So, very first, we will import all the necessary libraries. So here I have imported 4 libraries. Now let's see Pandas. A Pandas library is used for data manipulation and analysis. Like NumPy, it is used for numerical operation, and Matplotlib and Seaborn. These two libraries we use for data visualization. So let's run this cell and see. Yes. So I have imported all the necessary libraries for this exploration. Now let's move ahead and load the dataset. So guys, you can download the Titanic dataset from Kaggle and like you can keep in your local system, or else you can give the path to that dataset. So here I am loading the dataset using Pandas. You can even load the dataset using Seaborn also, but as we are exploring the dataset mainly using Pandas library, so we will load the dataset using Pandas. So for that we will be using pd.read_cv because we have .csv file. So let's run this cell and see what we are getting. Okay, so we have loaded the dataset. Now let's see if our dataset has been correctly loaded or not. So for that we will see first few rows. So as I have in my previous video also I have shown you that using dot head we can see the first few data sets. You can also give in number 5, 3, 2. By default it shows you 5. So yes, from 0 to 4 it is showing 5 rows and our data set has correctly loaded. So we have multiple columns here. Let me just like out loud how many columns we have. We have one passenger ID, then survived, then class, Pclass, passenger class, the name, the sex, age, and then sibling, Parch, ticket, fare, cabin, and embarked. So we have so many columns here. Let's see, let's dive into more, and we are going to get the basic information about our data set. So we will use simple.info method to check the basic information. Yes, so as you can see here, it is showing what type of data frame it is, how many entries we have, how many columns we have, how many non-null, or what type of data type it has. So everything it is showing. So now before moving ahead and checking more, we will check that how how about the missing values in our data set. So we will use the simple is null.sum. This method also I have in my previous video also I have shown that we can use is null, and over that you can use sum method to check how many missing values you have in each column. So let's see, run the cell, and yes. So as according to output, I can see that in age column we have 177 null values, and in cabin we have 687, and embarked we have 2 null values. So like we have to do something about these 3 columns. Let's see what we can do. So like as you can see, in age column we have 177. So what we will be doing, we will be filling the missing values of the median of the age column. So for that we can simply take the data frame of the and the age column, and inside that we can use the fill any to fill the null values with what, with the age of median. Okay, so we will take the median of age and we'll fill all the missing values. So let's run it and check. Okay, so it it got run. If you want to see, like, we can again check this. Yes, now see, in age we don't have any null values, but still we have two columns which has null value, cabin and embark. Let's move ahead and see what we can do about that. So let's see what we can do on embark column. So in the same way, what we have done with the age column, here also we'll fill the value, but we will feed the mode. Mode is nothing but the most like occurred number, right? Most frequently occurred number. So using that, we will fill the embark column, like null values. So let's run it, and yes, so it is showing not any error it is showing. So let's see. Again, I will run the cell and check if impact has still any null values or not. Okay, so yes, it got filled, and now we only left with the cabin column which has 687. So I think we have around 800 something, like let's go ahead and see. Yes, we have 891 entries. So like, and in cabin column we have 687. So around, as you can see, if we'll round up around 700, we have null values. So what happened if you have, like a lot of null values? So in that case, we don't fill it. What we do, we drop it, we drop the columns because it has too many missing values. So we will remove the column. So for removing, we will use dot drop. So we'll take the data frame and we'll take the drop method. Inside that, we'll write the column name. So let's see, run it. Yes, now we have dropped it. So like if you okay, so we have dropped the column. Now let's see, as we have already done with the like treating with missing values, let's run it again and see. So now as you can see, we don't have any more cabin column here, and all our column has not a single null values. So now what we'll do, we will be seeing what is the survival rate by passenger class. So like uh, generally we will be curious about what is the survival rate for this and that. So let's see, as we will looking up to like how many people got survived. So here we are using bar plot, as you can see, and for data visualization, as earlier I have said in this video, that we are using matplotlib and seaborn. So we will create a bar plot to show survival rates for different passengers class. So here I am taking x-axis as Pclass and y-axis as survived. And then you have to fill the you have to give your data set. So here data is our Titanic, and the like error bar is none, and then simple it is very simple, like a plot plt.title. So it will show you up the title, and here we are showing it. So let's run this cell. Okay, so as I have told that, see, here the title is showing survival rate by class, and we have x-axis as Pclass and y-axis as survived, right? So it is showing you the bar plot. Now let's move ahead and see age distribution of passengers. So let's generate a histogram showing the distribution of passenger ages. So again, we will use the seaborn. Seaborn I have imported as SNS, and as for histogram, this method hist plot you can use, and then over the data set we will select the column age because I want age distribution, and then here you can select the bins is 30 and KD is true. Now the title will be same, whatever you want to keep the title you can keep, and then we'll show the plot. So yes, so age distribution of passengers, and here it is the showing the like histogram. So age, you can see like around we can say 25 to 30 is the maximum uh, age group people uh, there, so as passengers. Now let's get ahead and survive. Let's see the survival rate by gender. So like female or male. So in the same way here, as I have used a bar plot earlier, uh, uh, I will use bar plot, and x-axis will keep the gender, and y-axis will keep the survived, and same way data will keep our same Titanic, and error bar will be none, title will be keeping, and the show it. So yes, here it is showing survival rate by gender, male and female. Okay, so as you can see, female is female passengers are more comparatively male. Okay, now let's move ahead with survival rate by embarkation port. So again, I'm using the bar plot, and x-axis you have to keep, in the y-axis you have to keep. So here in all my plots, I am changing the x plot to what I want to show, and the y-axis remain is survived, and the same data set and error bar, everything, this title, and x ticks rotation is 45, that I will show you here what is the difference, and then I will show it. So let's see. Okay, so here as you can see, it is showing that, okay, how it is. So survived and embarked. Okay, now let's have a clear visualization about heat map. So like it is a correlation. So after creating a heat map, we visualize correlations between numerical features. Let's see here. We have given the figure size, like you can give your choice, figure choice, and then heat map. In the heat map, we are using correlation matrix over Titanic dataset, and then here I'm setting numeric only is equal to true, because we have some this also like uh, objects column also, so that's why I have taken numeric only, and not true, and the C map is the cool warm. Like you can give your choice here, and like that you can give title and then show it. So yes, how beautiful it is. So see, we have passenger ID, and then like I can see. So this is the feature correlation heat map. Everything you can see, like it's good. Now let's move ahead, and finally we will see the age distribution by passenger class. So here we will use a box plot to show how age varies by passenger classes. So like simply we will use the Seaborn and dot box plot, and we'll give the x-axis, y-axis, and the data and the title, and we'll show it. So yes, here it is distribution by passenger class, and it is showing you Pclass and the age. So it was a brief overview, like short and crisp exploration of Titanic dataset. I hope you find it helpful. If you find it helpful, do like the video, and do subscribe the channel. Thank you.